this great opportunity. And I think we are not also that busy as we think. We think we are busy. But if you look at the people, for example, people who are living in other countries, they have to work much harder. Our time, unfortunately, seems not to have barakah that much. We don't know how day becomes night, night becomes day, weeks go one after the other. Salatul Layl brings barakah to life, so needs some management. But if someone really cannot do it, at least qadha of Salatul Layl. You can do qadha. May Allah give, inshallah, all of us tawfiq, inshallah, for doing Salatul Layl. Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
I just have one last and quick question.
Yes.
You mentioned that on the path of spiritual journey, one of the tips that you gave was that one should control its speech. And I was wondering how can this tip be compatible in some situations in which, for example, we need to talk with our family members and some of them are not necessarily as spiritual. You cannot always talk about philosophy or about deep things, or if you have kids, they're very spontaneous, so you cannot always control what you say. Or if you're with your spouse at home, you spend so much time, you cannot always think like that. So how much of it should be spontaneous? How much should it be something that is really thoughtful?
Yeah, I said don't speak unless you have good reason. So if you need to socialize with your family, with your friends, it's good, but don't do it too much. Okay? For example, I need to talk 15 minutes, half an hour, then I talk 2 hours. Like for example, there is a person who is ill. It is very good to go and visit ill people, but it is also recommended to make your visit not too long, because many people go and visit him and he needs rest. So you must make sure that he is happy and comfortable. So I'm not saying not to speak, but I'm saying you should have good reason. Certainly we need to talk to each other, and we need to listen to each other more than we need to talk to each other. We need to listen also, but nothing excessively. But it's very difficult to keep the balance. So maybe sometime you have to go even to less than normal so that you gain control. So for example, if you can have in a weekend or sometime that you don't speak half a day, it would be maybe good to get the practice. It is said that Ayatollah Bahjat, when he was in Najaf for 8 years, he didn't say except wajibat. 8 years. I'm not saying this is what we should do, but sometime maybe we need to do a little more than average, so that you have control. Okay, so if sisters and brothers can share with us